I get a lot of questions about what I use to tumble rocks. Let me just turn this off, noisy one, so you can hear me. Alright, this is basically the first stage after you've found a rock. This is a tile saw, it's just a wet tile saw, so water fills up this reservoir, which then splashes onto the blade. I have a shield that goes over there to stop the hot water in the face. That's probably a bit more of an aggressive blade than I'd normally use because it's got these holes in it. It's more likely to catch a finger or something. Not that it ever does really. Spinning that fast, you're not going to be able to get anything in there. That's a diamond blade needed to cut rocks. And then once they're cut, they go over into the rotary tumblers. There's two 33Bs here, so that's two 3-pound barrels. They're tumbling some Amazonite at the moment. They'll come out of the first stage in a few days and then into the next stage. This is also Amazonite in a larger rotary tumbler. Again, they'll come out at the same time as the other, and then they'll go into this thing, the noisy one I just turned off. This is a vibratory tumbler, and what that does is it just vibrates at a high frequency. I might just turn it on for a second, but it gets pretty noisy. Just so you can see what goes on inside there. So yeah, there's rocks in there. This is chrysocolla coming out tomorrow night. Hopefully all nice and polished, we'll see. Okay, so that's the action of the vibratory tumbler. He has to have a lid on to stop any moisture drying out of him. So yeah, that's basically the basic machines that I use. Here's some, this is what we call dendritic opalite. That's going to be next to be cut up. Next to him is some peanut wood. That's the one after the dendritic opalite, and then there's bits and pieces I've cut up here. They will sort of go into tumblers at some stage, I'm not sure when yet. Just let me wash my hands. Bit of mud on there. Alright, so I've got sieves and all sorts of stuff. Standard equipment for when you're washing out your rocks. Buckets and sieves and stuff up here, and then in here the grits. So you start off with this grit, although normally you would start off with this grit 80, but I don't really have a lot of it, so I've been using that for the stage 1. Then that goes on to stage 2, 220, stage 3, 600, and stage 4, the polish stage, is this stuff here. 1 micron aluminium oxide. What else have I got here? There's my 3D printed bowl. At the moment I'm using the bigger one because I've got a huge load of chrysocolla rocks tumbling. Just too much for that bowl. Bits and pieces. Various bits of rock to use as filler rock. So filler rock goes in with larger ones just to make sure that you're getting nice contact in between the larger ones. And my rock hammer's in here. My Thor rock hammer. I'll be using those next week. I'm going on a big rock hunt. Safety equipment, you really need safety equipment if you're going to be cutting your own rocks. Respirator mask, ear muffs and goggles, and an apron is really advisable because it gets pretty messy. A few spare tumblers back there I don't use anymore. What have we got here? Ultrasonic cleaners. These are fantastic. I think I made a video on them. Yeah, I did. So once you've tumbled the rocks, you'll usually end up with a bit of polish left behind. It doesn't come out. The ultrasonic vibrators, cleaners, vibrate at a very high frequency and shake all the mud and polish out of the rocks. This is another method you can use. It's a fabric cleaner, I think. textile cleaning gun. So yeah, that presses out water at really high pressure. You don't want to hit your hands with it. It stings like buggery. So that's another way to get grit and polish out of rocks. More bits and pieces up there. Borax, an important stage as far as I'm concerned. Some people don't use it, but I find it makes a huge difference to the last stage. What else we got? I have my homemade slant cabbing machine. So that's basically, there's a drill under there and that spins this thing here. There's a bucket with a dog bowl in the center there and some bits of timber, and then sitting on top is this water supply, and it constantly drips onto that, which then spins. I haven't done a video on that yet, but I will soon. And this is my homemade buffing wheel, again a power drill, just mounted on timber with a cotton wheel. And I'll probably end up buffing the chrysocolla because chrysocolla doesn't always gloss very well. So you'll see that in action hopefully when the chrysocolla comes out of polish. That's pretty much it, I think. Pretty basic setup and really quite cheap to get started, unless you're in Australia, because these tumblers here, I think they're $3.50 or something in Australia and half that in America. And this one here, wow, this was huge. This was $750, I think, in Australia, where you easily half that in America. But we do have good rocks over here. That's the advantage. See you next time.